All right. Hello, everyone. Sorry for my sound. It's not my original setup. I'm actually at my girlfriend's place, so I don't have a really good mic. Anyways, I'm currently working on the latest Design Chicken Challenge, which is the second step for the 32 remaining people, which is this company called Felix that needs help. I'm doing quotation marks in the air when I say that. Simbre has done a really good job at making up these like companies that needs help, and this is my first like sketches in Illustrator. First I went like I always do. I do sketches in my notebook. I might edit in some images on that, but that's always my first step. And then I take in, like you see here in Illustrator, it's really like all over the place, but it's really nice to just get out your ideas, and that's what I always like try to do, and make a feel of it. And this is like my first step always, and this is the one that I chose in the end, which I really like. I thought it was okay at this stage, but then I took it in to, sorry, my iPad was going nuts. Then I take it into another project and try to like further develop it even more. Sorry, my iPad is really going bananas. Just gonna unplug that, see if it works. No, it works. Cool. All right, and this is what I came up with in the end, which I really like. So it's like the company that, or Felix, is a group, a government-based group in Denmark that helps out or help people that have, or entrepreneurs that have ideas for renewable energy, basically. So it's not only the entrepreneurs that have ideas, it's basically like the people that have money that also like push in money into Felix. It's not only government-based money. Basically, I really like the ideas that Simri comes up with, and this is the logo that I finally like took, and we're gonna animate it today. So that's what I'm doing now. Like, so this is just the way I do like my motion things. So basically I take it in, we're gonna prep it before we take it into After Effects and try to animate it. I usually start by making like rough sketches also on the animation on paper, just to get some ideas running. Since I've created this logo, I've started to think about it already. And my idea is basically, I might do an animation on all of these letters, but the thing that I'm gonna animate mostly is this little twig thing, because I think I'm just gonna cut basically into this logo, and then you're gonna see this little sprout come to life, basically, and that's my idea. Because not only did you have to do a logo, you have to do 3 ads for Instagram, and I thought that I might try to do animation for all of them. we'll see how that goes, but that's my idea. I haven't decided on the 3 logos or ads yet. That's probably some stage that I have to do later this week, but tonight I'm just gonna focus on making this logo interesting, this animation basically. I might speed it up later, but I'm gonna try to talk over the footage, so we'll see how that goes. So this is how I basically start my projects before I take it into After Effects and animate it. And if you have a lot of different objects that you need to animate, it's always good to have like separate layers. Now we only have 2, which is really great. It's really rare to have 2 layers only, but we'll call this logo. If you want to, you can actually just take this out and make it separate, like so. This is the X, and just take it out from that. If you want to do that, that is. We might just take it away from the blue layers first, like this. Oh, I just took away the background. We can lock the background like that. All right, just take that away from the blue because we already have it on the red one here. Take this. I'm gonna have those 2 get together, and we take this and make an eye. So this is just like a cleanup process before you start doing animation. It's a lot simpler basically if you're gonna do all these steps to be able to stay organized later. Then just take that away. Then you take this E. Here, like that. Take that away. Then we just change the logo to an F. Felix, awesome, awesome. All right. Sorry if I scream, and my mic. This mic takes up every sound. I'm sorry for screaming. I heard the sound pop a little bit. Sorry for that. So we can save this as basically logo, animation, like that. Save, CC, it's great. Okay, let's go into After Effects. I've already made a comp that is a squared comp. 1000 by 1000 pixels, 10 seconds, 30 FPS basically. Since it's gonna be on okay, well, let's see, projects. Here we go, Illustrator, animation. Let's keep it as composition. There we go. We do have this as 1500 times 1500. We can keep that instead, because then we have the naming as well. Great, Marcus, thank you. Okay, before I start like ranting of how to organize everything, I always start making like 3 folders. So this is like the most important part for not yourself basically, because you're gonna know this project from since you've been working in it. But if someone else opens your projects, it's really good to have like an organized project. So I always do main comp and Second one is pre-comps. And the third one is material. Alright. And this one goes into main comp because we're gonna work from this one. We're gonna just logo, Felix, Instagram, and then we can do 1 by 1 because that's what the ratio of this project is, since it's 1000 by 1500 times 1000. Sorry, can't speak today. It's been a long day. Okay. All right. So now when we got this, we got some structure in this project. We can just save. So don't forget to save. Projects. Felix. Oh yeah. Always keep it tidy, guys. Okay, what we're gonna name this? We're gonna name it Felix. Logo animation. Scissor one. All right. Cool. So now we're saved. Everything is ready to go. We get our stuff here. So what I do is basically I'm gonna leave the background for itself. You can just lock that actually. And all of these characters, we're gonna do this. Create shapes from layer vector. Then we can actually take away all of the Illustrator files. So now we got paths in After Effects that we can animate and manipulate. Blah. I'm sorry for my speech. So we can manipulate them however we want. So first off, we're gonna just start with this to animate this, and then we'll see if we animate all the other characters, because to be honest, I think it's gonna be cleaner if we just make this small thing that we cut into it, and then we see like this leaf animate basically. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's gonna be cooler if we animate all of the letters. We'll see about that. We can just add that later. So right now nothing happens when we play it. So we're gonna go into this eye, and we're gonna find group 1 is the main. This is just to make it easier later. Second leaf. Awesome. Alright. So basically you can just animate these paths. So I'm putting out the keyframe here because we're gonna end it like it's looking right now. So I always try to like put a keyframe so I can change it however I want right now, and it's still gonna be the same in the end. So we end here basically, but we're not gonna do like this. What we're gonna do right now though, we're gonna take away the second leaf and just focus on one of them for now. So in the beginning we're probably just gonna do a scale of this and a rotation. I'm gonna make everything so much smaller. So this is basically what I do if I'm gonna animate a logo or anything else that has paths. If you can like get paths from a logo, sometimes it's not as easy. Sometimes you have to use Illustrator files and such to animate stuff like this. Whoop. Don't want to change the proportions of it. So right now we're starting to make like the first. First frame. This is actually a classical animation, like start basically, because this is my start frame and this is my last frame. So the animation between this is you have to start somewhere and you have to end somewhere basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so this path go over. So we basically like that. We can do it like this. I think we want it to come in more drastic, like something like that. So it goes in. Whew, it has an arc going up like that. Sorry. I think it's easier to just animate with sounds, basically. So you're gonna hear a lot of sounds if you're gonna see some tutorials from me. Sounds is the best way to illustrate the path or an animation, basically. So right now it doesn't look that good because we're gonna make some like in-betweens of this. So right here, so right now we have it growing. That's great, but we want it to be like a little bit more alive. We want it to have some slight rotation, and the leaf is a little bit big right now. So the thought is that this what's it called? In Swedish it's called skälk, but I actually really don't know what it's called in English. Well, basically this leaf is really heavy and it can't really take like carry it right now. It's a really young so something like this, heavy. And here in the end we can actually now we're going a little bit ahead, but it's really nice to actually see those things. I'm gonna overshoot the animation a little bit. Then rip. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna something like that. And we're also gonna get in some slight bounces as well. We can do that right now, actually. Oops, wrong one. So there, that's how we do it. That looks really bad, but hang in there, guys. Gonna just add some thickness to this. Looks really bad. So right now the rotation is a little bit weird because we want it to actually go down a little as well. So not only the rotation, basically. And here's a neat trick if you push F9 on the keyframes. I'm not gonna go through, by the way, that you should already have noticed, but I'm not gonna go through like all of the techniques that I'm doing. I just want to show you my how I do things, basically. So everything goes really slow, and that's not what we want, because right now we're up to almost 4 seconds for an animation. That's really long. This should be almost 1 second. So we're gonna just hold down Alt and just cram it down. And sometimes actually by doing those things, the animation feels a little bit better already, just because it's because animation should sometimes be real poppy and snappy. And this is one of the times that you actually do it a lot, like something that is growing and just, it's a logo. Logos intend to be quicker as well. So, because you want to show the end of the logo really fast, actually. All right, so this part is really slow as well, because this should have a flow to it. So we're gonna make. All right, starting to see some kind of. I'm gonna just close brackets here so we can have this on repeat. And that nodding thing in the end is really bad. We're gonna have to have it, because it doesn't feel like it has any weight to it. The animation is kind of like by adding some more time to the bounce, it feels heavier, basically, and make it really slow in the end. So this pop should be slower, but this, when it goes to place, should be even slower actually, and that makes it feel more heavy. Alright, we're getting there. I don't like the start. And there's something weird going on in the skälk, as we call it in Swedish. The arm. I don't know what to call it. I'm sorry. All right. So it feels a bit slow in the start. The arm is doing something weird. I think that it has to move a little bit more down when it comes up and goes to place on the bounce down again. Because right now it feels more like a rotation again. So on this keyframe we're just gonna, maybe it goes out a little bit more, so it feels like, oh, it's going out. Yeah, something like that maybe. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. Now it's not just a rotation in a way. And the start feels, I mean, it should be slower in the start, but we want it to be not that slow. I'm gonna look at the animation here. Maybe we should take this away and see how that looks. Here we got some weird stuff going on. I'm gonna fix that. But okay, how does this look? Okay, we missed the rotation, but maybe it's just the rotation actually. Maybe it's not. Like, let's see if this solves what I'm looking for. And the scale, I think. So maybe a little bit higher. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Alright, let's see. Can't really zoom in anymore. looks a little bit weird. We take that down as well. Bluff. Okay, let's see how that looks. Shablip, blip. Alright, yeah, I start to like it a little bit more. Maybe should here. Sorry. I do this when I work as well, and I have to speak. It's sort of a tics, I think. So we get like, so when you unfold something, if you do something like when you take the sheets and just throw them out, it's like it's stretching out really far first, and then it puts into place. So think of it like this small leaf is like reaching out to its furthest point, but it can't reach anymore. So this is when it has the most like speed. So this will give it like the most effectful like pop, I think. But okay, so I think we have the growing is quite good right now, but we're gonna have to animate the leaf as well. Sorry, I have eaten something and I do some small burps. I'm sorry for that. Okay. I think I said sorry too many times in this video already. That's a Swedish thing. We're like the Canadians, okay. Alright, so the leaf. The thing is that the leaf is gonna be dragging. So the power comes from the skälk. God damn it, I have to look at this now. Alright, so it's dragging basically. Like it is right here. Because this is where the power comes from. And the leaf is just like, it's gonna be a secondary animation on this leaf. So when it reaches out here, it's basically gonna be dragging even further down, and I'm gonna make it look a little bit prettier. The funny thing is when you do these extremes, you can actually get away with a lot of things in animation, so people won't actually see a lot of things how ugly they are, but you have to look at it in the animation itself. But I'm gonna try to make it what I think would work in the animation. It's gonna look really bad sometimes, but that's the fun part with animation. Okay, maybe something like that. Really bad because we haven't done the opposite. Okay, so the drag, we don't see it actually in this. We're gonna have to do that as well. What I mean is just add some drag. If you have looked at seeds or small plants when they grow up, they're like curled in a way, so this helps out a little bit as well. So that looks really shitty until we start to make it. So this one is gonna so right here we're gonna start making the look at it and have it on repeat, loop it back and forth. My little brother, when I did a lot of After Effects when I was a kid as well, and I could sit and look at my loops for like hours to find what was wrong with it. And my little brother was wondering what the fuck I was doing. Okay, this looks like shit. It's because it's too extreme here. It should stop being that extreme there. And this does not work. We have to fix this as well. But this looks really shitty. Because in the animation as well, here it's already been slowed. So it can't be that extreme. And it's not even that fast. And what I mean is, it's the motion from this is not that as you can see here, it's not going this fast. So I might have overdone it a little bit. I was overconfident. So I think we just have to do a small, way smaller, not overdo it too much. But it's nice to do it first, to try out at least. It's what I always say, try it out, I guess. Maybe not. Okay, this might be better. So this motion should come a little bit later. This one is also a little bit over, like it's not falling that much. Maybe it's something like this maybe? Okay, there we can see that it's actually sort of working. This one is still too much. And that's because we have like, yeah, as you can see, the down part works sort of, but the first part does not work at all. It's not even close. I think it's because we have too much of an angle as well. And sort of that leaf might also, so I'm gonna make it like really, well, this is sort of more like maybe what it should. Oh shit, this is really close to what to the end product. But yeah, sort of. But you can start to see what I'm going for. Sorry, I'm thinking a little bit. So I think the rotation of I think it still has a weird angle. Like this is nice. It feels like it's relaxed. This feels weird and not like a plant. Sort of. It's like I talked about before. It's not representing the right speed in this rotation and arch. And it could work, but I think if we loosen it a little bit more and drag it out. Oh, sorry. Wrong tool. Illustrator and After Effects are two different programs. Okay. So I think if we have been dragging it out a little bit more now, I think it's gonna feel a little bit smoother. This path is really weird as well. You can fix the paths later. It really depends on what you think is most important at the moment. And at the moment it's to get the right feel in the animation. I think it still has a little bit weird and wonky feeling to it, but we're getting there. And this whip thing, that one, it doesn't really look super good. It feels a little bit crammed as well. You can start by making it a little bit longer as well. Making it a little bit more relaxed. This angle is a little bit weird as well. It's probably this path that needs to be a little bit higher like that. And then it goes down. Actually, I think this one is a little bit too long now. I'm gonna have to add it up a little bit. This is basically like how you should approach it, I think. Have it a little bit loose, sort of animation. You should get the timing first, and then you can go in and like feel. I think this is still like the animation is still too slow. You want it to be more, even faster. Like it's gonna be BAM! Oh my god, I'm the worst at explaining. Yeah, I think we can go even faster actually. Now we're starting to get something here. Okay, a little bit faster. Yeah, sort of. I think we can push this part even further, so it feels like it's like right now we're increasing the speed because the animation is going faster. So I think we can push the animation here to be a little bit more exaggerated. Make sure that this part is on the right side of it, so it doesn't get any weird sort of. Okay, let's see. Yeah. I think we can do even further actually. And we should make it continuous keyframe instead of an easy ease, because then it gets like an easy ease makes it basically if you know anything about keyframes, an easy ease makes everything slow depending on, and if we're gonna have using a slow keyframe, slow in and out keyframe in the middle, it's gonna as I said in the animation, it's gonna slow in and slow out. And this, as you hear, it makes a small wave in the animation, while a continuous keyframe makes it smooth and keeps the momentum for the animation, basically. Okay, we're starting to get somewhere on this. We can actually push this even further, I think. Make it a little bit fatter and really feel that it is not so curled as I said in the beginning, but this part is still gonna be curled. So, but the leaf, like the leaf is dragging a lot from the speed that it grows, sort of. If that makes sense. So just make everything just more, even longer. It's a little bit slow there. I don't know why. You can look at the keyframes there. Yeah, it has this weird wave thing. I wonder if we do like this and go like that again. No, it doesn't change. So we should make it. So right now we're sort of making what I don't like. Just making it going to value graph, speed graph. What? It's the same. Okay, on paths. I didn't know that. All right, doesn't really matter. So right here we should have some smoother animations. And in the start we can have some smoother animation. We want it to be as fluid as possible and no like hiccups in the path of the animation. Like this is gonna look weird. This is a little bit exaggerated. Smooth paths always gets a good start for the animation, basically. So this is gonna be weird. Just try to make it nice again. So this is okay, but it's probably gonna be some weird hiccup on that. Then we go to the end where we smooth out the end parts. Let's see. Yeah, that's too much. All right. But it's, I mean, it's smooth, eh? On the. All right. So here it stays way too long. So we're gonna just do this. So we have some kind of animation all the time. Maybe, just maybe, do this. Let's see how this goes instead. Still a little bit like stays a little bit too long up there. It should be a little bit smoother. It's actually better than when I started to fiddle with this, but that's how it is sometimes. You just gotta feel it through. I think these parts are a little bit over-exaggerated. Okay, so what I'm looking at right now is this is a frame and a keyframe. If you go back and forth between these guys, you can do like that. You can see that here is where our extreme pose is when it has grown up. Or yeah, actually it's not. it's this keyframe. Sorry. And this keyframe is the drag from the leaf. but also the positioning to go down. Maybe if we add this to make this to be a continuous keyframe, it might be better. And if we do this again, yeah. I don't like how long it stays like this. That's probably because we have to have it earlier. So if we take this away again, I'm gonna fuck it up. Okay, let's just make another keyframe instead, and then take this away and see how this looks. Yeah, that's a little bit better actually. So the only thing that I want to show with this is actually that it's happening or it's a rotation of the leaf. As long as you see that, which is fairly quick actually. So maybe we have to slow it down a little bit. Here you can see the animation on top as well. Still a little bit fast, I think. And I don't like the snappiness when it comes down and up. If it's unnatural in a way, but it's close, but it's a little bit too much of stay here, up here. It should be smoother basically. And also we're gonna make some drag on the leaf again. But I still don't like the because this has to have a little bit more of this, I think, to make it feel heavier in a way. To add some heaviness to the leaf. Okay, let's see if this works basically. It's a little bit fast, I think, in the start. What if we take away the first keyframe here and see how that looks? It looks stale as fuck. Yeah, we need that actually. Gonna add a keyframe again, then gonna rotate it as we did. I think it might have been that I overdid the animation on it. This is basically the process of how I do animations on logos or anything basically, actually. In After Effects, that is. So we don't want to make it too much of a curl, I think. So more that this part just drags. Yeah, let's see how that looks. That looks better. Still think that a snappiness in the end there should be a little bit smoother. And I think we can actually make it even faster still. So here, what we want to do here is to, well, this curve looks weird, but sometimes it's actually, it works. Let's see if that makes it a little bit smoother. I don't know, actually I can't see really difference here. Let's leave it. Alright. But what we want to do is to do some dragging here. That looks really weird. What you want to do is to, we're gonna fix that, but whoop, just add a slight one of these. We can actually make a little bit of these guys as well. Like, it's so subtle, but it makes it feel. It's a little bit wonky, all of this actually, but it's mostly this guy down here. I think the reason is that it looks wonky is because here it goes up before the plant has even started to like come to that point, which makes it a little bit weird. So what we want to do is to drag this part down. I don't know, let's see. Let's see from a distance as well. No, that looks even worse. But I still think that that's the issue though. But I might have overdone it. Something like that. Yeah, that sort of works. And we can also, when it pops up to the point where it's reaching the most here, I think it's here, yeah it is, boom. We can also scale it up a little bit. Still, I don't like the part when it goes down. Right there. It's a little bit too hard, I think. So it's this part. Okay, it's a little bit too hard. So we're gonna drag in this. See? Yeah, that looks a little better. It's not as hard. And my keyframes looks like shit, or my paths do that, so don't judge. If it works, it works. Okay, that's what I always say. That's not what I always say, but it works. Don't forget to save. Alright. And then we're gonna add the second leaf that we have. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but it's quite long right now. I'm gonna check. 58 minutes. Good job, Marcus. Okay. It goes up, and maybe here the second one pops out when it comes up again. So it's like the energy makes the other one pops out. That's just an idea. Let's see how that works. So this is the anticipation of this thing going up. There it should come out. All right, and it should have sort of like it's growing out like this in an arch. Then we scale it. So this just pops in. We can just do it like this. Make wrong way. Like that. Just zero that. Goes out there. So it pops in basically just a frame before. And it goes. We can actually do it the same frame, so the animation, it doesn't feel like it's still one frame, so it starts before like that. Okay, so now we have sort of an arch coming out, and we should do some sort of scale thing, I think. So now go there, and it should rotate it down a little bit more, grow out a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Let's just add some easy ease on these guys. Just see how it looks. Probably gonna look shitty. Add a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit tighter. Yeah, that doesn't work at all because we need some more positioning. So that it just feels like it pops. Oh, that's probably the reason. We need to move the looks a little bit better. Something like that. Can make this loop a little bit shorter. So this is what I do a lot when I look at animations that like sort of logos and such, to analyze it myself, what stuff that gets me annoyed is something that is wrong. So the little leaf annoys me right now. And I think the big leaf is okay. It could need some tweaks, but that's probably something that I'll do later. But the little leaf needs some weight, because right now it feels like it's not weighing anything. It's probably not, but to add some weight to it it's not wrong. So what we're gonna do is add another bounce to it, and we're gonna make it a little bit smoother like this, so it goes from there to there. This one is actually going to, we can actually change the anchor point to there. Let's see. Let's change the anchor point. Okay, it comes out like that. It's actually weird because it should grow up and then go down and up. This small leaf needs to be like heavier in a way, and it's a little bit weird how I have animated it right now, because it feels like it should go up to its maximum here and then go down and then up again. So we're gonna change, gonna do like this. We're gonna take away all of them and just have that. So this is the last frame. You should never delete that one. You should always have a last frame. Sometimes you can delete it, but then you just have to go back. But be cautious about that. Okay, so this should go up to its like maximum, and it should move a little bit as well, so it should be a little bit bigger and have a more rotation to it. This one should actually start like this, I think, and something like that. So moves sort of like this. I don't like that they touch. And then it goes down. Copy this last frame, drag it out a little bit, place it again. Then we're gonna add some down positioning. Do like that. Maybe something like this. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, we can work with this, I think. Whoop, whoop. Should be a little bit larger here. So something like that, maybe it's a little bit too big. is actually make another keyframe over here. Just small. Oh, it's like a really small upwards. So now we're making a. It feels a little bit weird, but I think it's gonna work. I think the shape is changing a little bit too much in this. It's okay because we're gonna do some changes to it anyways. Oop. So something like that. I'm gonna take that away. It's too tight. So something like that. Drag it out a little bit. Like a continuous keyframe there, I think. Drag it down a little bit. Make this exaggerated. Oops. See that I have started doing something. Okay, here's an issue as well. It scales down here. As you can see here, it's quite big. Then it rotates and gets smaller here. That's weird. We don't want that. It's probably because it goes from this point to this point, and in between here, it's mostly effective to scale down a little bit. And I think the issue, how we solve that, is probably a little bit of positioning. And if we can't do that, then we have to scale it a little bit, basically. So I think that makes it a little bit janky in the animation. Yeah, we're starting to get something there, but it's a little bit wonky, the whole thing. Blah. It's mostly when it goes down here. I think it's if we drag this one out like that, I think it's not gonna be as wanky. This one is a little bit weird as well. Oh, I think it's a little bit too extreme, that's why. Oh, I did it on the wrong keyframe, sorry. And here we're gonna have a small upwards. I think it's the problem with this one is that it has to be faster. It's a little bit slow. And it doesn't feel like it fits with this part, so we have to put it closer and faster, I think. Oh yeah. And we also have to have the opacity keyframes with us. Now that we've done it faster, we can put it behind. Yeah. Maybe it's a little bit too early. So something like that, so that they sort of come in at the same time. Or, well, not come in, but get into place at the same time. I think it's a little bit wonky, the small leaf. Does some really weird stuff here. I think this part is good, but it's this part I think that I have an issue with. Yeah, it's because it's because I want to have some sort of an angle on this. Whoops. This is a little bit too fast. Well, this is probably gonna be it for today, but yeah, that's how you animate some organic stuff. It's not done yet. I'm gonna do some more small stuff to this animation, but this is basically this is a good start, and it's a great place to be in, and in the logo process. So yeah, that's one step from me on how to animate the logo. You have to, Marcus, you have to end the sentences. Why, thank you. I hope you liked it, and we'll see. Maybe I will see you some more if I upload this on my channel. Okay, bye.